Hey everybody, can y'all hear me? Make sure we're going. Everybody can hear me out there. Hey, good. Welcome, Lester, Handy Andy. Too bad Storman couldn't stick around, but hey, you know that's the way it goes, and that's fine. So, I'm gonna hunt some Nickles tonight, and I bet you noticed that black cream that's off to over there. So we're gonna try something new tonight. I got a little helper, and they're gonna help me with a game of trivia. Silver Soul, hey, how you doing? So we're gonna throw up some trivia, and I don't know if you look at this description, but just as a caveat, the money that you see for the trivia game is not something I'm giving away. This is for entertainment purposes only. So let me get this launched. We'll try and see how it goes. Y'all can throw up your answers. We'll try to put them in. I know that there's a little lag right now, so we might not be able to get everybody's answers in, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it looks like the iambic pentameter is on.
Raul, give me some names, babe.
I think we're off a little bit on that screen. I want to see if I can fix it real fast. Oh, give me just a second. And my subcap, I need this. I need to move this up. There we go. And now we'll move this over just a little bit. And let me move my, I can find the video capture device, move that up. There we go. I think that's a little bit more.
Celebrity voice impersonated.
Okay, let's get a move on, people.
So I say to him, Mayor,
Let's see what that happens.
sometimes when you go on like that, hell is just being in a room with you.
Okay, pay attention here, players. My name's Raul. I need to know a couple of things. How many people are playing
And I'll get
today's
into
game?
this.
Don't you say a
You're gummed up.
word.
Your vocal cords.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I... There you go. Now that didn't hurt, did it? Now, player one, give us your name.
Celebrity voice impersonated.
Player two, same thing.
45 seconds. There, John Paul, sometimes when you go on like that.
And player three, how do you spell your name? Player three, are you brain... Oh, how... Oh, yeah, you know what? I also need to know if you had plans for a 21-question game or a 7-question game. Well, if I read your silence correctly, you're not sure. Alrighty, that's what I needed to know.
What did I do with
Player one, your
mine?
buzzer is Q. That's Q like Quincy, but without all those dead
Joel,
bodies.
grab it. I
Player
forgot
two,
what
your
coin
buzzer is
roll
letter
opener.
B, as in bust a move. I just bust a move. And player three,
Yep,
your
this
buzzer
is You Don't Know
P,
Jack.
as in pickle juice.
Thanks a lot, Sparky.
20 seconds.
Look alive, we've got 20.
Oh, hello. You're gonna get a bunch of questions. First person to hit their buzzer gets first crack at the cash. Pick the answer you think is right and hit the number on the keyboard.
10 seconds.
Good luck.
People, we're going here. Let's lose that desktop. 6. Okay, go to black. 4. 3. Here we go.
Rush hour has just begun.
This movie has not yet been rated.
That's it. That's it.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, excellent. You know, 3 is a very lucky number for some people, and there's 3 of you here, so So what? Let's move on. Now, my friends, please join hands. All right, first order of business, screws. All right, word on the screws. You get to a question that you know your neighbor doesn't have an answer to, stifle that pity and screw them. Buzz in and hit the S key. They'll thank you for it later. Lights, camera, action. Player 3, time to make a decision. For crying out loud, we're working under a budget here.
I'm sorry, Dave. It's question 1.
And I believe this one's called One Tasty Booty. How does $2,000 sound? Have a look at this picture and tell me, what meal is this? The Little Tramp's turkey dinner, Scarlett O'Hara's steak, Ma Jode's salt pork surprise, or Baby Jane's soup du jour. Player 1.
1.
The Little Tramp's turkey dinner. Delirious with hunger in the gold rush, Charlie Chaplin fantasizes that the boiled boot he eats is a turkey dinner. He liked it so much, he came back later for the fillet of sole. God, someone put me out of my misery. Player 1, ante up. It's only a game. Just pick one. Here we have Gabba Gabba Hey, $3,000 for this one. Attention, Brady fans. Remember when Jan played that practical joke and stole Greg's science project mouse named Myron? Well, suppose Jan hid Myron at Vince Lombardi High from Rock and Roll High School. What will happen to Myron when the Ramones kick into I Wanna Be Sedated? Myron will go crazy and eat a cat. Myron will try to mate with Jan. Myron will explode. Or Myron will speak in tongues. Let's see what a correct answer looks like. In Rock and Roll High School, the music of the Ramones is found to cause mice to explode. Jan, unfortunately, will be fine. Player 2, take your pick. Which key concept is troubling you here?
Yeah, looks like there is a little lag.
I proudly present Jimi Hendrix, Patriot. $1,000 at stake on this one. Get your finger out of your ear and listen up. We're going. If instead of playing the national anthem at Woodstock, Jimi Hendrix had done what the main characters in American Anthem do, what would the Woodstock audience have seen? Jimmy flying a chopper, Jimmy doing gymnastics, Jimmy selling stocks and bonds, or Jimmy playing Oh Canada? Should have picked this. American Anthem is a 1986 film about Olympic gymnast hopefuls.
Yeah, man, there's this one part where Jimmy lit the parallel bars on fire.
Your turn, player 2. What's it gonna be? All right, player 2, you're up for some major cash here. Player 1, player 3, go get a drink or something, because player 2 is gonna do a this or that. The category for this dis or dat is, please, Dennis, get some help. I'm going to read off the names of 7 Dennis Hopper movies, and for each one, tell me if you think Hopper plays a well-adjusted sane person or a twisted psycho. As each
Hey, Lester, can you hear the game? Has it got a good volume level?
If you think he plays a psycho, press 2. And if you want to skip one, press 4. $500 for each right answer, and you lose $500 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Okay, can I have 30 seconds on the clock, please? Let's do it. Blue Velvet, is Hopper's character sane or psycho? You're losing time. Skip it and we'll come back. Apocalypse Now. Paris Trout. Speed. Wake up, are you still out there? Red Rock West. Come on, it's Super Mario Brothers. Oh, yes, I know, if you only had one more second. Now then, I gotta deduct $500 for each one you didn't answer. Not gonna lie to you, it ain't pretty. Let's evaluate the damage. Okay, fun, fun, fun. Let's keep playing. Player 3, tell me what's on your mind.
Yeah, that's probably true. He has never played the same character.
Okay, give it up for Of Me I Sing. And you pop a right answer, you got $2,000. Grease yourself up and get ready to wrestle. If the person who sings the theme song to the rat film Ben started to display the characteristics of a rat, what might we see in a future music video? Michael Jackson eating cheese, Paul McCartney living in a sewer, Elton John sprouting large whiskers, or Lionel Richie stuck in a glue trap? Wait, gotta buzz in first. Hit your buzzer, then answer. For the curious, here's the right answer. The song Ben from the film Ben is sung by Michael Jackson. And curiously enough, Michael has already acquired a tiny pointed nose. I wonder what player 2 is gonna pick.
She was built like an interstate cloverleaf, made for speed with all the right curves. All I could think of was 6.
Let's give a nice warm welcome to Camera Tricks and...
I'm going to put it on pause for a second. So we found our first find. We found a 2009. If I can get it to focus. Come on, there we go. So we did get something on the board. If I can update the... That's another thing I sort of like about the situation is that it will pause everything.
And Yakov Smirnoff. You get this one.
Well, you can call the company and ask them for it because I'm not giving it out.
Right, and it's $3,000. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. Say you're directing the big Yakov Smirnoff comeback movie. For the opening sequence, you want to use a filmmaking technique known as the Kuleshov effect. What do? Shoot the comic scenes at double speed, intercut unrelated shots of goats into the film, have Yakov speak in Russian backwards, or get the cameraman drunk on vodka. Hey, shortcut, buzz in first. Here's what you should have picked. The Kuleshov effect is a method of montage filmmaking in which unrelated shots are juxtaposed to create context and meaning where there is no logical relationship between the shots. Or to explain it another way, if a shot of Yakov followed by a shot of a goat makes you really horny, that's the Kuleshov effect. Your pick, player. time for the attack. When you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. You get it right, you get 2,000 in the bank. Get it
Yeah,
wrong,
don't
you
tell
get a
Bruce's
withdrawal
mom
of 2,000.
about the
Just
goats.
one more thing to remember.
Remember the clue.
The two words that match have to fit this clue. Tell me a little about yourself. Me? Well, I'm about to do really poorly on a jack attack. No, I'm just kidding. Not really. Good luck. Player one, I guess a win is a win no matter how you slice it. And you sliced it pretty damn thin. So I leave you with these words.
You don't know. Great show, everyone. Very nice work. Raul, what are we doing now, babe?
Gee, everybody made it to the high scoreboard. What
Looks like it went out. Hold on.
Who didn't rewind this tape?
60 seconds.
There's...
Yeah, it is.
This adds up. These
But at least, you know,
I need a wet nap.
you know, you can watch at least the
What are you doing? Who are you?
Hello, people of the planet Earth.
things. I might be able to do
Why don't you tell me how many people we have playing today?
something, but I'd have to.
That would be the internet.
Okay, you're a
Let me
single
think on that a
player,
little
is
bit.
that right? Alrighty then.
And I'll see
Could
what
you
I can
type
come
in
up
your
with.
name, please? Okay, you want a 7-question game or one of those 21 thingies? Thank you.
You know, I don't
30
care.
seconds.
Your buzzer is the letter B, as in a very special episode of Blossom.
What's your attitude, mister?
Hey,
Get off
it's
my
a game show, not
All right,
prostate
can
surgery,
anyone
okay?
hear me? 20 seconds. Is my monitor on?
20 seconds? Okay. Okay. When you know an answer,
No, guys, I
buzz in.
can't
If
believe
you
we think
don't, don't.
we're
If you
almost through
buzz, you
10,
only got
10
a few
rows
seconds
in
to
this,
pick one of the choices, or you're gonna lose
and
cash. Okay? Okay.
still
10
haven't done
seconds.
anything.
9,
Rolling, people. We're
8,
rolling. Get rid of that
7,
desktop.
6, 5,
Go to black.
4,
Cue graphics. Okay, let's make it a good one.
Tap water. Taste the memory.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya. Yada, yada, yada. Well, all right, that's out of the way. Ah, the game of solitaire. That's okay, I'm here alone too. So let's get it on. All right, hit me.
I'm sorry, Dave. It's question 1.
The category is no shirt, no shoes, no respect. You get this one right and it's $3,000. Test time. Pick the answer that best completes this analogy. Caddyshack is to Rodney Dangerfield as Caddyshack 2 is to whom? Jackie Mason, Bill Murray, Jim Carrey, or Don Rickles? The correct answer is... In Caddyshack 2, Jackie Mason filled the shoes wisely left vacant by Rodney Dangerfield after the original Caddyshack. As far as I know, the original Gopher reprised his role. Okay, I need a category. And I believe this one's called Joe Camel Was an Extra in Ishtar. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Let's see how you handle this one. If the folks at Philip Morris hired as their spokesman the guy who plays the Marlboro Man in Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man, who would they have to fit for chaps? Harvey Keitel, Don Johnson, Mickey Rourke, or Tom Selleck? Should have picked this. Don Johnson plays the Marlboro Man in Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. Just what we need. Don Johnson with another scruffy, half-shaven look. I need a category. Now showing what's trickling down the lens. And we got $3,000.
We'll try something a little new. Don't know how it's going to work, but we'll try to pause it long enough that y'all can answer. Just go back to this screen over here. Let the cursor go over here and click.
Bucks in the pot. Pull out your antenna and get ready to buzz. Imagine President Ronald Dutch Reagan decides that from now on he'd like to spend his life in a Dutch angle. What does this mean? Only his top half will be visible, people must approach him from below, will be looking down at the top of his head, or he'll always be slanted diagonally.
That will give you all enough time in the lag to give your answers of what you think it is. What I can't believe is we don't have anything coming up in these rows. I usually find a 50 or 40 or something. We're 10 rows in, and so far we ain't got nothing. He says he doesn't know. So go ahead and go.
Let me show you what someone smart would have picked. A Dutch angle is tilted off the normal horizontal and vertical planes. Now see, I always thought Ron walked at an angle because of Nancy's superior gravitational pull. Category, please. Uh-oh, best of hits fried sport.
It's time for a
Tinker Leg Test Drum.
Take a look at your gibberish category. Swimming pools, candy bars. This question's gonna start out at 5,000 big ones. Now listen up. Every second and a half, some of the cash is gonna disappear, so if you wanna win big, you gotta be quick. Okay, get set and tell me, what movie title does this rhyme with? Mock turd chew.
Anybody want to take a guess? Well, since we're paused, we found our first 40 of the bunch. There we go. 1949. Let's flip it over. And it's out of Philadelphia. That's all the first of the 40s. We'll put that on the board. A second. And one. That's it. And we'll click OK. And he says he's stumped, so I would just go ahead and go.
Middle, and don't get confused by the punctuation. First clue, it's a family film. It's a family film about a veterinarian. Okay, turn your muzzle and cough. Last clue, you're doing too little here. So,
alright guys, you paused? Good.
If
We
I
found
could
two in a
talk to
row
the
here.
animals, I'd say they could probably do a lot better than Mock Turd Chew Middle.
We found a
Dr. Doolittle. Maybe you should try more
second.
brand.
Pause. We found a 1958. And that is also out of Philadelphia. That's one in the 50s, but hey, look at this, guys. Look at that one. 1939. Let's see if it's a Denver or San Francisco. Those would be key dates. So let's flip it over. Only a Philadelphia. But hey, can't be mad at that. So we got one in the 30s and one in the 50s to add to the board. And one in the 50s. Okay, alright. And then we can go back to the game.
Okay, pick the category. It's a 5! Let's see what we got going. Ron Howard's End. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. If the title role in Howard's End had been played by Ron Howard's hind end, what would you have seen in the film? Helena Bonham Carter crashing into his butt, Anthony Hopkins burning down his butt, Emma Thompson inheriting his butt, or Hugh Grant dying?
All right, guys. Bring it back in since you're already stopped anyway. We found 1954. I'll flip it over here. And it's out of Philadelphia there too. All right, we can put that on the board. Another one in the 50s. There it is. Right there. I go down where it says text GTI in the under sources. Well, give me you see where the arrow is, right? That one right there. And now you can pop that up to 2. There we go. All right. All right. Let's get back to the hunt. And y'all can get back to your game.
In his butt. Howard's End is a house, and Emma Thompson inherits it in the film. Of course, if Emma Thompson inherited Ron Howard's butt, she might want to consider a few renovations before moving in. Okay, I need a category.
She was built like an interstate cloverleaf, made for speed with all the right curves. All I could think of was 6.
The category? It takes 2 to file a lawsuit. $1,000 if you get it. Heads up, here it comes. If Judge Wapner from the People's Court called the title character from Witness as a surprise witness, what might you see happen on the show? Judge Wapner lecturing a blind woman, an Amish boy swearing on a Bible.
I got tricked by a 65 there a while ago, guys. Well, I thought it was going to be a real old one. Turned out to be nothing but a 65.
Llewellyn interview. So, how do you feel about the judge's decision, Sparky? Rel rug, I think I rot rude. For the curious, here's the right answer. The witness in Witness is a young Amish boy who sees a murder in a train station bathroom. Sucks for the Amish kid, though. None of his friends would see him on TV. I need a category. Time for the attack. When you see 2 words that match, hit your buzzer. You get it right, you get $2,000 in the bank. Get it wrong, I'm making a withdrawal of... you think you know the attack, huh? I got news for you. Not all attacks are equal. Here's your clue. Hi, school. All right, kids, class is now in session. Please open your test booklets.
right, guys. We found another 39. It was reverse side up. So I already saw that it was not a Denver or if I can get it focused. Come on. There we go. That's a little bit better. But we got another 39 on the board. There we go. That's better. That's great. Another 39. Yep. All right. See what else we can find in this roll. Starting to find some finds at least. That's pretty cool.
Suck so bad when you're playing by yourself. Let's see where you ended up. That's the game. Player, just think, if you only got one.
Well, negative $29,000.
Humiliated. Oh, and while
I'm glad I'm not giving out money. Because that would be something.
Cue the commercials, and Raul, what's happening? We going again?
You remember in gym class those nerdy kids who were always the last to get picked for teams? Nobody wanted them, but you had to pick them to fill out the team? Well, that's sort of the same reason your name's up on the high scoreboard. We need you to fill out the list. Before we can get some more of these scores up there. So don't get too full of yourself, but be sure to let me know when you want to play again.
For my last movie.
Caleb alive! Smiles, damn it, smiles! One more thing. Do you want a 7-question game or a 21-question game?
Cash Lance Anderson found under the seat in his Porsche.
Oh boy, we're doing it again. Come on, people, let's get a wiggle on. Let's move it. Come on!
All right, hit me.
I'm sorry, Dave. It's question 1.
Let's give a nice warm welcome to Take My Breath to the White House. And you're playing for $3,000 cash money. Okay, listen up. You know how former President George Bush used to be a Navy pilot in World War II? Pilots as presidents. Wonder if there's a connection. Say all of the pilots from Top Gun ran for the presidency. Based on their final Top Gun standings in the film, which duo would probably win the election? Goose and Maverick, Iceman and Slider, Merlin and Jester, or Flyboy and Birdie?
Here's a goose for you.
So guys, what do you think about the game? You think we should keep it, lose it? What are y'all thinking? Y'all enjoy it? All right, Andy says lose it. Well, we can do that. Easy enough. Yeah, just escape. Oh, I gotta give it back to you.
Fly boy.
Let's see what a correct answer looks like. Val Kilmer is Iceman and Rick...
Thank you. Alright. Give me a keyboard here a second. And there we go. Alright, it's gone. Back the way it was. I was just trying to find something to fill the time. Especially when we're not finding anything and there's not very many people in the chat. I just figured that we would fill the time with some trivia, but people rather lose it, we'll just lose it. It was simple to put in, simple to get rid of. That's okay. Mrs. TemporalCoins says that she agrees she didn't want to do it in the first place. Oh well. So Handy Eddie, what have you been doing today? What have everybody been doing today? You don't know Jack. Okay. Yeah. I see what you did there. Well, to tell you the truth, I was looking for something that would just be kind of a silent rolling trivia. It would just be like off to this side of the camera and would just sit there and roll. But I couldn't find anything just as of yet to do that with. Oh, found another 2009 Philadelphia. I don't think I've ever found two 2009s in a box. But there you go. $2009 out of Philadelphia. So that makes another miscellaneous on the board. So what's for dinner tonight? Anything? Because what I did, I spent all morning taking down light bulbs underneath the back porch back here, trying to get those lights that we ended up breaking last weekend back online. Which we did get them back up and online, but we had to buy some more lights because about 25 of them were gone out, which is probably what was causing the short and causing the fuse to pop every few minutes. Well, I've had a wardrobe malfunction. Here in the stream today. Great. Well, what ended up happening was this all started with a whole string of them kind of fell down in the back underneath the porch. I believe it's because a bird got on top of it and pulled the screws out, just being too heavy. So we put those back up, but in doing so, we blew the fuse in the string of lights, and then we had to get into it and order more fuses because we were out of fuses. Then we put fuses back in, and one string came up, and the other one kept popping the fuse. So we ended up taking out all the lights out of the whole string, and then started putting them in one by one until we ran out of the lights that we had. So we were about 23, 24 lights short. So we ordered another box. Should be in Monday. So we'll be back out there trying to find more. Probably weekend 3 to get it back online. Mr. Doughboy, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for stopping in. You missed my failure at trying to entertain people through playing trivia. Come on, let's find some more nickel or something really good. Well, we were playing You Don't Know Jack on the screen. It's a little tough because of the lag. So it's counting down 10 seconds. And by that time, it's already moved on to the next question. And then we tried to redo it by trying to pause the game. And then there was trying to get to pause it off screen and all that other stuff. And it became a chore, so I put it out to the audience to keep it or lose it. And there was a unanimous vote to lose it of the people that were participating. So there you go. Yes, and my wife. She was done. Was the trivia confusing, or was the operation confusing? I think I had too many monitors. But we have found some 1930s, 40s, and 50s. Unfortunately, we haven't found any silver yet. So, that's unfortunate. But hey, we still hope. We're not through the box yet of nickels. Of course, I'm lucky to find any coins right now, considering the good old coin shortage that's going on. You're not seeing that here yet? Well, my bank's been kind of funny, so sometimes they'll say yes and sometimes they say no, and I definitely can't get any hash to save my life because they said they're on restrictions. So, just trying to get up with them to order boxes have been challenging. One of the reasons why I haven't been able to do all the videos or the live streams that I normally do. Anyone got any plans for tomorrow? Found in 1956. I'll verse side up. Flip it over and see what a mint mark is. And it's out of Denver. The Denver Mint. '56 out of Denver. That's pretty cool. That makes 3. Got a clean house. Well, I think my wife did most of that today. While I was setting up the stream, she showed good to me. It didn't make me have to help, so I got to go down here and work on the stream, and she cleaned up the house for me. You don't have one of those? What a nice wife to go do the house cleaning for you while you take care of the setting up for a stream. Well, I'm definitely fortunate. I can't say I'm not. I kind of hit the jackpot on this second time around. First time, not so much. Oh, found another 39. Wow, this box has had a lot of 39s. Look at this. Another 19. 39. Flip it over and see if it's a D. No, another Philadelphia. That makes 39s. I have never seen so many 39s in a box. I wish they were Buffaloes. That makes 3 in 30s. Yeah, and Dandy, I agree. I'm very lucky. Oh, and another 2009. That makes another 2009 in this box. That's 3 2009. I'm going to have to make a, oops. I have to make a spot for them on this tagline. Usually I don't find that many. Oh, this next one looks old. Next one looks old, and it's out of Denver. As I see it, it's reverse side up. Flip it over. Oh, just a dirty 62. Oh well. Fooled me. It's a fooler. Oh, we found 1957. Denver. Look at that. Another one in the 50s. Wow, that's a nice 1966. But ain't got any steps on it, so I don't think I'm going to keep it. Yep. A 57D. So what do y'all like to watch on television? Or you mostly just watch YouTube videos? Law and Order Dateline Discovery Channel. Okay. That's cool. I don't watch any too much channels per se. I got a set of television shows that I watch and keep up with, but that's about all I do. Most of my TV shows are sci-fi or something to that effect. Some sitcoms. That's about it. Yep. I got this great app on my phone that's called Next Episode, I think. I always put on my TV shows that I watch in it, and it tells me when the next episode is going to air for that particular series or something to that effect, which is tells me what's going to come on. Who's all streaming tonight, anyway? Must be some big people, because we ain't got too many watching today. So I must be up against somebody. That's probably the reason what it is. Seeker and Kittle are on. I can't blame people for going over and checking them out. But hey, when I started the channel, it was all about, well, I'm going to hunt these coins anyway, so I might as well make a YouTube channel out of it and see what happens. So there we go. Well, thanks, Jimmy. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Appreciate that a lot. I think if I remember correctly, hold on a second. Real quick. Yeah, you should have, Jimmy, you should have gotten an email about my shipment that went out. I don't know if you got it yet. Still 92 degrees there. That's hot. I think we have dipped back down into the 80s. Headed toward the 70s at the moment down here. I think tomorrow I might go out and do some magnet fishing for the first time and see how that goes. See what we find. Maybe I can get some filming of it, post it as a video. Oh, we found a 1949. Look at that, guys. Let's see if it is a S, because that'd be a semi-key date. Nope. Just out of Philadelphia. But hey, it's 49. Can't be mad at that. Makes 2 in the 40s that we found so far. Come on. I might have to start using StreamYard or something so people can just pop in and out of the chat or something while I'm in here hunting. Ugh, look at that, guys. Swamp coin. Look at that. Really ugly. I mean, really. Ugly. It's been somewhere, that's for certain. All right, guys. Found a 1948. Gina R. Hey, thanks for coming in. Just found a 1948. Look at that, guys. Let's see what it is. Out of Denver. 1948 out of Denver. Too bad it wasn't a S-Mint, or we would have definitely had ourselves a semi-key date. That's another one in the 40s. All right, let's get another roll out here. Hey, Gina R. Thank you for stopping in. How you doing today? Oh. Found another one. It must be some good luck. 1946. Flip it over. Out of Philadelphia. Pretty cool. Add that to our ticker. It's 4. Oh, Gina, what have you been up to today? Anything interesting? Well, that's cool. Visiting family was good. Let's see this. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hope everybody's doing all right. And that everybody's healthy. Getting ready for fireworks at the park. They're having fireworks at the park tonight. That's cool. Is it all in preparation or lead up to the 4th of July celebrations? I think that's supposed to be next weekend for most people. Because I don't know with everything's going on. I don't know if they're going to actually have fireworks around here or not. Pre-4th of July, yep. I had more property at one time. I used to do a lot of fireworks. We go off and go to Phantom Fireworks and spend about $500. And since we were platinum members, everything was double. So we'd come home with about $1,000 worth of fireworks and set them off all. We do start 2 days before 4th of July. And we'd be letting them off. I don't have that much property anymore to do something like that in this kind of neighborhood. It was always fun. Yeah, it is a lot of fireworks. We were always doing the cakes and the mortars and the, oh, found a 1953. Look at that, guys. 1953. And it's out of Philadelphia. It's another out of the 50s. Oops, not 6. We want 5. There we go. But yeah, it would fill up the back of. I had a Toyota Metrix, and we would fill up the whole back end of it full of cakes, mortars, stuff like that. And we just let it all off. Well, we did a lot of fireworks. We had one year, we had a neighbor come down and set out fireworks with us, and that was the first and the last time we had a neighbor come down and work with us. We had a pretty good safe setup. We went out and bought these Rubbermaid containers, filled them up with play sand, and then we would put the cakes and the mortars down the play sand so they won't fall over or anything like that, and let them off. However, the lady who came down to let off fireworks with us, she had the bright idea that she was going to start stacking hers. So she started stacking her fireworks on top of each other until they fell over. And when they fell over, it shot one of the mortars, went straight into one of the bags of fireworks, and others just shot everywhere. I mean, it was almost like a war zone. People were running, jumping out of the way, everything else, and it, quite frankly, it was a very good, close thing that no one got hurt. There was no property damage to any of the houses. We just got very, very lucky. So that was the first and the last time we allowed someone else to come over and shoot fireworks off with us. It's like, no, we're keeping this as a family affair, and we just did it ourselves. But yeah, it was a crazy time with that. But it's always fun to play with explosives, as long as you're safe. Oh, wow. I can't believe this. This is the first one that I've come ever across. Look, we found a proof. We found a proof nickel. Look at that. 2003 S-Mint proof nickel. And it's definitely a proof. It's scratched up a lot. But that is a proof. That is a proof nickel. That's first one of the proof nickels I have ever had. One proof. Now we need a war nickel and a buffalo, and we'll fill the board. We'd like to fill the board, wouldn't we? That would be awesome. I tell you, this has been a weird box. So it wouldn't surprise me if we don't pull out a war nickel or a buffalo out of it. Considering the 39s that we found, the 2009s that we found, and now we found a proof nickel. Well, that's awesome. That's awful. Well, hell, you know, I'll keep that one later. If we find the war nickel, I'll do that. Finding a proof. Super Lab Chick is in the house. Let's definitely demit. Super Lab Chick in the house. All right. Yeah, we found a 1956 out of Denver because it was reverse side up. But there's the obverse. And there's the reverse. That makes another one in the 50s that we've gotten a hold of. I can't believe we got proof. That's just wild. Yeah, hold on a second. That was in the 50s, wasn't it? There we go. Back up 6. Let me pull this copper round out from underneath there and stick that proof nickel underneath there. There we go. Oh, and right behind that one, look what we found. 1947. Flip it over and see what it is. Out of Philadelphia. Right behind it. The 40s and the 50s are almost neck and neck. So it's been a pretty good box. Oh, and behind that is a 1958. Flip it over. Out of Denver. 1958 out of Denver. Pretty cool. Boxes heating up. Oh, and behind that, another 58. See what that one's over. Out of Denver. 1958 out of Denver. That's another 50s. That was a hot roll. Pour these out. All right. There's got to be a buffalo in here, right? Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam and the war nickels come all day. That is true. We definitely need a war nickel or a buffalo. Because I haven't found a war nickel or a buffalo in at least 4 or 5 boxes. So we are due one for sure. All right. We're getting down to the last 10 rows. Come on. Gotta find something. Does anyone have any plans for next weekend for the 4th? This looks old, but it's probably a 64. Just by looking at it. Because it always tricks me. So let's flip it over and see. No, it wasn't. Wow. 1941. 1941. Out of Philly. Another one in the 40s. Cool. neck and neck with the 40s and the 50s. 41p. I thought for sure that thing was going to tell me to turn around and end up being a 64. And killing me. I think I see an oldie coming up. Nope, just dirty 64. However, right behind that one was another 41. We just keep dancing around that number that we want. Come on. Focus. Bring it up close. There we go. 1941 out of Philly again. Pretty nice 41 too. We just tied the 40s and the 50s. 7 of each. Oh, found another 59. Another 59. And it's out of Denver. 59 out of Denver. Pretty cool. The 50s are pulling ahead. You got 6 people watching. Everybody wanting to see if we're going to get a war nickel or buffalo. And these last 7 rows. Wouldn't it be great if the last row had a buffalo injure on the other end? Wouldn't that be awesome? Jimmy, I think that's time coins you're looking for, not top coins. Oh, we found a 1970 S. Mint nickel. I don't think that constitutes a proof like the other one, but I always charge those up to miscellaneouses. But that's always cool. I think next week I'm going to have to make a bank dump run. Get rid of some of these coins that I got. I'm still hanging on to those back quarters that I got in case anybody wants them. They're still for sale. Still have some people asking about them. Well, it's a national coin shortage, so they probably won't, shouldn't give me too big of an issue coming in and dumping coins. I don't think I'm going to be, I have a hard time getting some back, but I got a couple of boxes of nickels and pennies and stuff I need to get rid of. I have to call my order bank on Monday and see if there's anything they can get me. But we'll see. Oh, 1954. Reverse that up. I'll reverse that up. Oh, and it's an S. 1954 out of San Francisco. Now the question is that one of the D over S mints? I don't think so, but let's throw it underneath the scope here real quick. Take a look at it. And let's make it big. No, it looks like a pretty clean strike. It doesn't look like it's a D over S. But that's pretty cool. 1954. S mint nickel. Pretty cool. Nice. Alright. Down to the last 4 rows in this box. Don't have no buffalo enders on either of this row. Oh, found another 2009. That makes 4 of these we found in this box. Which is kind of crazy. Like I said, I only usually find maybe 1 a box if I'm lucky. But to find 4? Kind of insane. Kind of insane. Insane in the membrane. Yeah, I know, right? Smashing the 2009s. I never get 2009s that much. If they were only, divided up between War Nickels and Buffaloes, would be even better. That would be awesome. So do y'all go to the movies much? I know we can't go to the movies now, but do you normally go to the movies? 'Cause I've just been thinking about, with everything's going on, how that's going to affect the movie industry. I know they put a lot of releases off, and I'm wondering, considering the way things are going, are they going to decide to release some of their new releases on demand, like through Amazon streaming or something to that effect, or if they're just going to hold them off to next year? What do y'all think? Yeah, me neither. Haven't been to a movie in 20 years. I don't really go to many movies unless it's something I'm very, very, very interested in. And then I might go. The rest of the time I stay here and watch it on TV. But I'm beginning to wonder if there is, that they shouldn't maybe just hold on to these things because, because of the outbreak and everything, the pandemic, they're not being able to film any movies. Well, found 1954. Another one in the 50s. 1954. Out of Philadelphia. Pretty cool. 50s are pulling ahead. We just crossed over into the double digits. And we just ended up with a coin explosion. No stream would be complete without Rob throwing some coins on the floor. And I'm sure that's where, one was, I think 2 coins dropped. One was the War Nickel, and the other one was Buffalo. Wow, look at this. I don't know what the reverse side, but look at this 1958. I mean, it is it's still got some shine on it. Let's flip it over and see what it is. Out of Denver. The reverse isn't as good as the front, but the front still got a lot of luster in it. That's pretty cool. That makes number 11. Alright guys, last row. Let's see if the other end is a Buffalo. Well, no. Definitely not a Buffalo. Just another Jefferson. So unless the ones I dropped on the floor happen to be a Buffalo, don't think we're going to find one. And it turns out to be on the floor a dirty 64. Of course it is. Well, we're getting down to the last dregs. Well, out of the last 3 coins of that roll, we ended up finding ourselves another 1941 nickel in the last row, 3 from the end, out of Philadelphia. So that makes 8 finishing up this box. So 3 out of 30s, 8 out of the 40s, 11 out of the 50s, 1 proof, 4 2009s, and 1 1970s in that box. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty good box. All I could have asked for more was a nice Buffalo or a war nickel. Alright guys, let's do an end the box giveaway. Y'all been nice enough to stick around with me. So let's see what we got here. I was going to give another one of those copper rounds, but I know that Handy Andy has one. I know I sent one off to Jimmy Licardi, so we'll do something else if they win. So without further ado, well, everyone, in case you're lurking in the channel, say something. I'll give you a few seconds. And we'll do if anybody's lurking in the chat, can say something. Give you a few minutes before I pop off and see if the bot will say something. Get these gloves off. All right, let's go ahead and do it. Pull the trigger. Good luck, everybody. And it's probably going to be StreamYards that's going to win it. Drum roll. Super Lab Check. Super Lab Check won. Do y'all think Super Lab Check deserves this? Well, thanks, Handy Andy, but Super Lab Chick is ineligible because Super Lab Chick is Miss TemporalCoins. So, unfortunately, she is not eligible for giveaways. So let's do this again. Yeah, what did I say? Streamlabs was going to be the winner. Third time's a charm, right? Oh, Jimmy Licardi. Congratulations, Jimmy. I tell you what we're going to do, since I know I just shipped you off a copper round. Let's see what I got in the grab bag back here. How about I send you this nice 1957 Rosie. I've been hunting nickels, but I got you a dime. And it's silver, which is more than what we found tonight. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in and sticking with me throughout the night and hunting this box. I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate you watching, your support of the channel. And as always guys out there, happy hunting and good luck.